2024 draft class has a menagerie of different defensive line archetypes, though few fit the mold of an ideal 3-4 defensive end, quite like Oregon's Brandon Dorlus. With long arms and a thick, trunky frame, Dorlus was able to transition to and from various alignments on the defensive line. But will he be able to make the transition to the NFL? Find out on this 2-minute drill. If you're looking for strong vertical explosion on the interior, then Brandon Dorlus is the man for you. Dorlus boasts a strong first step and great raw power in his mitts that lets him catch linemen off guard and drive them back off the line of scrimmage. It also allows him to quickly get into the backfield to create disruption. Dorlus has active hands that consistently work to keep his chest clean, and he maintains good energy throughout each play, churning his legs through contact. Dorlus always keeps his eyes up to watch and ensure he gets his hands into passing lanes to at the very least force an adjustment by the quarterback. When working laterally, Dorlus is plenty capable of maintaining his ground and clogging lanes, staying in motion across the line to keep an advantageous position in the run game. Despite Dorlus' strengths, he has some limitations to his game. Dorlus is more of a disruptor than a finisher. His first step is just good, not great, and his change of direction is very slow. This greatly hinders his ability to disengage from blockers on his pass rush. It also greatly limits his mobility in space, and his tackling range is diminished by his slow turn speed. While he is strong enough to collapse the pocket, he has a tendency to stand up on his bull, with his pad level rising too high for him to get consistent push on more stout offensive linemen. This can affect Dorlus' run defense as well, and when plays do get past him, he doesn't have the pursuit speed to have any more effect on the outcome of the play. My comparison for Brandon Dorlus is Malik Jackson. Jackson was a little taller, but like Dorlus, aligned both inside and on the edge, and was somewhat of a tweener even after bulking up to go pro. Like Dorlus, Jackson was explosive so long as he was moving in one direction. Also like Dorlus, Jackson struggled the most with his pad level, change of direction, and disengaging with blockers while relying on his strength to cause havoc at the line of scrimmage. In the NFL, I believe Dorlus is most likely to settle into a role as a starting defensive end in a 3-4 scheme, with teams like Denver, Seattle, and Minnesota being the best possible destinations for him to flourish early. I expect Dorlus to settle into the late day 2 range, but this will largely depend on his athletic testing, and I could see him reaching as high as the mid-second round or as low as the middle of day 3. And that's the 2-minute drill.